Audio Jungle.
A brief profile of the University of Education, Winneba. The University of Education, Winneba was established in September 1992 as a university college under PNDC Law 322. On the 14th of May 2004, the University of Education Act, which is Act 672, was enacted to upgrade the status of the University College of Education to a full-fledged university. The university is charged with the responsibility of producing professional educators to spearhead a new national vision of education aimed at redirecting Ghana's efforts along the path of rapid economic and social development. In addition, the University of Education Winneba is also expected to play a leading role in the country's drive to produce scholars whose knowledge would be fully responsive to the realities and exigencies of contemporary Ghana and the West African sub-region. We have a mission to train competent professional teachers for all levels of education, as well as conduct research, disseminate knowledge, and contribute to educational policy and development. So therefore, we are envisioned to be an internationally reputable institution for teacher education and research. To achieve this vision, we strive for excellence through 8 core values, and these are academic excellence, service to the community, good corporate governance, judicious utilization and management of funds, promoting gender equity and social inclusiveness, teamwork, partnerships and development, positive work attitude, and environmental responsibility. The University of Education Winneba has 3 satellite campuses spread over 2 regions in Ghana, and these are the College of Technology Education in Kumasi, the College of Agricultural Education in Ashanti Mampong, the College of Languages Education in Ejumako, and the main campus is the Winneba campus. The Winneba campus hosts the following faculties: Faculty of Educational Studies, Faculty of Foreign Languages Education and Communication, Faculty of Science Education, Faculty of Social Sciences Education, School of Graduate Studies, School of Business, and School of Creative Arts. The School of Creative Arts embarks on a number of educational trips as part of the course requirements, of which Graphic Communication Group is one of those sites that were visited.
Today is the 28th of September 2018. It's a lovely Friday and you're welcome to the Department of Theatre Arts. Today is a wonderful day because we embark on a trip, a lovely journey, a research journey, and we are going to Graphic Communications in Accra for a lovely course that is headed by Mr. Johnson Edu. It is Media and Society.
We are now about to leave on the trip, but before we do, let's ask the HOD and the lecturer involved why they thought it wise for the students to embark on this trip.
So educational tours is necessary in our life because whatever we do on the stage, whatever we portray in our plays, whatever we portray in our films are things that we take from the society. So if you don't go to them to learn from them, to observe them, to experience teaching and learning with the community members, then we are at a disadvantage. That's why I always tell my students that the classroom is the worst place to study theatre arts.
Some students get on the educational projects as far as practice is concerned, and they get so confused because you don't really find the link. Much more if you don't have the practice-based aspect of it. So I believe that if the students take this opportunity to go to Graphic Communication Group Limited, then it will give them the opportunity to see the various processes and the stages that they go through to print, the various dailies. They have the opportunity to talk to the technical people, and then they get to know the nuances involved in the production of the reportage. That's why I felt it was necessary to go for such a trip.
Okay, so what are your expectations for today's trip?
Well, to me, in this department, we go on lots of educational tours and then lots of programs. But then this is my first time visiting the media house, and I'm expecting to get to know more about the media and then the society, which is a course we are offering this semester.
As my president rightly said, we've been going on various trips, but this is our first time visiting a media house. So my expectation is, after this trip, I want to know things that I didn't know.
Okay, you heard from them, the president and vice president of the Society of Theatre Arts. We are going on a lovely trip. We're about to leave in a few minutes, so we'll wait for the bus and then hopefully you catch us there. See you.
Good morning.
Oh, you are the driver taking us. Oh, okay. I'm here to take you to Accra. Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
A word of caution: comport yourself as you go, so that the image of the university will be maintained. Please, I beg of you. Your driver is Mr. Ni Trabi. Okay? Yeah. All right. He will be taking you to Accra.
I'm taking you to Accra. You are in safe hands. By the grace of God, go safely and come back. All right, so somebody should offer a word of prayer.
We thank you for once again bringing us together. Lord, as we are going out, we ask for your traveling mercies.
Central Campus, that's UEW. We passed North Campus. We passed Sporting. We passed Kaswa. Right now we are approaching Lake Mafro, which is close to the toll booth. And soon we'll pass the Accra Mall, and we're still en route to Graphic Communications Limited. It's still level 400's Media and Society, and it's still your girl Alice Johnson. We are joinees.
Okay, you are once again welcome to Graphic. I hope you enjoy everything that you're coming to learn here. And then when you go out there, if someone asks you, I heard you guys have never been to Graphic. What do they do? At least you'll be able to tell them something about Graphic. Okay. In the first place, you are coming to watch a video about the history of Graphic. Okay, and if you have more questions you want to ask, I'm here for you.
Stories to analysis at the Editorial Conference, measuring them by the professional ethics of journalism and the code of Graphic. Not only that, after the news editor finishes editing the stories, proofreaders carefully look through them to correct mistakes. The purpose is to ensure accuracy and balance of reportage and selection of stories that help society to progress.
As professional journalists, first of all, our greatest asset is editorial independence and a keen sense of fairness to our opinions. And more importantly, respect for the truth and also to be accurate and balanced in all reportage. And certainly that is what makes the biggest selling newspaper in the country. I can say with authority that
promotes business. Now, is there anything that you think you need more clarification of what he has said?
Yes.
Okay.
I realized that the video was more focused on the print.
Yes.
As opposed to, well, it's mostly about print. But then I was interested in knowing also how they are able to create their news.
It's a very good question. Well, as I said, when we get down there, when we get to the newsroom, you will see, I mean, it's virtually empty because most of our reporters are out there looking for news. We actually go to source for our news. People come in to invite us to their programs. Okay, so that is when we get our news from. And among all the 10 regions, we have reporters there. That brings us news. Okay, and sometimes someone will say, so how do you know that there's an event here? You know, that you go and the following day we just see it in the front page of our newspaper. Well, that is our secret. When you are into journalism, you get to know. Sometimes we have informers. Okay, they inform us that, hey, I heard that there's something that is going to happen here. So before it starts, we are already there. You know, so after the journalist has finished with whatever situation that has happened here, forward it to the newsroom, and they go through it. As you heard the man say, we have those who edit the news, we have proofreaders, we have all kinds of people there that go through the news before we even put it on a plate that they print. Okay, we go into the press house where you see all the printing, how the printing is being done.
A reporter goes and then actually he comes back and there is no news. What happens to that person? And also, how do you get the images for publications?
Yes, we have photographers. The photographer goes with the reporter.
And do you seek permission from the people you want to?
Of course, we travel with our
So this is the news desk. Behind is what we call the sound desk, where the editors of the various pages are. Then to your behind you to the right side is the design side. Then to the left you have now, as we speak, there are reporters out there just sending their stories or coming to write it. After writing, it comes to the news desk headed by the news editor and the editor who will take the stories and then go to what we call conference at 1 p.m. Conference that decides which story goes where. The stories that go to the front, the middle, the back, most of the important stories. It's not just one person who decides which story goes, about 30 of them decide. From there it goes to, after the news editor has gone through, it goes to from proofreading it goes to design, then it goes to imaging, then it goes to press.
You're welcome to Graphic, especially to the newsroom. This is where the action takes place. When they finish everything, we have a chief staff. She checks all the news. Then she'll bring it to the design unit for for us to create, design the page layout. Yesterday, for example, for today's newspaper, we printed 48 pages. And this is how we do it. We don't do it this way, as in double. It's single pages. A designer will be giving page 1, somebody will be giving page 2, up to the page 48. But we have advert pages in the newspaper. So like page 4 is an advert page. Page 1 is our front page, page 2 news, page 3 news, page 4. So when you open the graphic, this is the sequence that you go through. Now after design, it will go to the page editor, whichever editor gave that page to the designer. Then the page editor will go through whatever he or she has given to the designer, check whatever she has done. If she's okay with it, it goes to proofreading. Then proofreading will bring it back to the page editor. When she's satisfied, she takes it to the night desk. The night desk will give the final approval that I'm satisfied, this page must go. Now, design unit has 3 branches. We have the advert design, we have the design itself, that's the news design, and then we have imaging. Imaging is where the positioning takes place. We have a software that we use. The name of the software is Prenergy Evo. Yes, Prenergy Evo. That is the software we use. When we finish, I'll take you around. We use Mac machines. Most of our machines are Mac machines. So I'll take you around and you see some of the designs that designers are working on for Monday and some too for tomorrow. So after everything, the imaging unit is some small units at your far end, the far end behind you. It comes there, then we create the position. If it is 48 pages, it tells us that, look, you have more color. You have about 32 page color and then 16 pages black and white. That is what the gentleman told you. So we have some black and white, then we have others color. So I can close my eyes because I've done it over the years. I know which pages are color and I know which pages are black and white. Now the black and white pages, because they are few, I can mention the page numbers to you and you can cross check. You have page 5, page 6, page 7, page 8. Now you go to page 17, 18, 19 and 20. They are all black pages. Now you come to 30, you come to 29, 30, 31, 32. Then 41, 42, 43, 44. So if you were doing the counting, you realize I've done 16 pages, right? So they are black and white pages. All the rest are color pages.
And over there we make plates before they print it at the side. And before we can make the plates, let me show you the architecture of this. We have press, pre-press and post-press. Okay, so the pre means before printing and post means after printing. That one is different, but ours is pre-press before printing is done. So before they bring the file, they have journalists that goes out to bring the news. They edit it and send us the file in form of PDF. And we have a software that we use to make the plate, which is pre-negative. And we have the CTP machine, computer to plate machine. And we have so many different machines coming from different countries. Okay. And this plate is thermal plate. Thermal plate. Yes. And it is called this because we can expose this one to light and still make our impression or image on it. But we have other plates that when you introduce to light, you can't make the image on it. You get it? Okay. So we put this plate in the machine and we release the file to the machine for the machine to put the image on the plate. But when the plate and the image comes to the plate, you don't see it. It will still have the emotion on it, this emotion on it. We pass through the plate in a machine called developer. That one contains chemical. So the chemical wash away the emotion on it for us to see the real image on it. And after that, we have a punching machine and bending machine. The ones over there.
So after you insert your plate, and this is why we call this is the plate cylinder, and this is the blanket cylinder. The reason why we call it offset is that we have the readings here in the right readings. It will offset it onto the blanket in the wrong reading. So that it will offset it back onto the paper in the right reading, so that you can read it very well.
Audio Jungle.
So as you can see, there's no human interference over here. So the only human interference normally after passing through the folding unit, we have there's the packaging side. The machine will just package it and then we just send it to our subscribers. But in this case, that machine is not working. So when it's folded and cut it into the complete package over here, we just take it out over here. So these are delivery unit.
These students that I've handled so far have really conducted themselves very well. They've done extremely well. They've listened. I'm sure they understand all that we educated them on. But what graphic also have for students is a place for an attachment, national service, and internship. They can come and then do their internship in graphic. We have such an opportunity for them to also learn whatever that is going on in graphic. They will have a feel of work experience.
Alright, so it's 3:31 by the time, and we are out of here. Graphic Communication Group Limited is done and dusted. The students are back in their buses, and we are off to campus. That is Winneba. So whenever here we come.
I hope everyone is back.
Yes. What a day it has been. 28th September will definitely go down in history as the first day that the Department of Theatre Arts, UEW, went to the Graphic Communications Corporation, and we had a wonderful day. The experience, the interviews, and so many things we learned, and also the papers that we got. We got business, the graphic business, we have showbiz, we have mirror, and many other prints. And of course, the experience is one thing we'll never forget. We've all come back and it's 6:20 right now in the evening, and we thank God for a great day, and we are hopeful for more to come. Media and Society is definitely coming your way. Department of Theatre Arts is coming your way. My name is Alice Ocho Johnson, over and out.
Hallelujah.